Hello, welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And if you just want to hang out with me, that's cool too. Today I'll be drawing some cards looking at where you are currently on your path and then also where you want to be. And then I'll be asking our guides, the energies, all that good stuff looking out for Cancer there, what they see ahead to help guide you, whether that is in love or work, friendship, and we'll figure it out as we go. And then I'll also be drawing a card at the end for balance, focusing on the element that shows up to help you vibe through this. Today I just want to say that we welcome all of those good, healthy guides, elements, energies, angels, all the forces of good out there that are looking out for Cancer today. And I ask them to be with me during this reading and be with us here today as we do this. And I hope that along this path that you find something that's true to your heart. Alright, so all of these decks have been pre-shuffled and everything's been saged. So I'm just going to get right into it. These are the cards that wanted to come out for you all today. I'm going to start out with an animal angel here. Sorry for the funny lighting. It's that weird time of year where it's bright, but not in like a pretty way. A little bit of that harsh winter light. So what is out there for Cancer? Which animal roaming the woods wants to stop by, mosey on over and say hello to Cancer? Cancer. Oh, there we go. Oh, we have 3 of them. Wow. I have Sea Otter, Happiness, the White Stag, Protector, and the Lizard, Regeneration. Oh, there was another one that had White Stag. Is it Leo, maybe? I don't remember. But that's really neat. Protector, Happiness, and then also Regeneration. So like this is about transformation, trusting your inner intuition, and the forces within you, and then also like finding your happiness too and being playful and enjoying life. Beautiful. Is it still Scorpio season? I don't even know anymore. I should check. But if it's not, I know we're coming out of it soonish, or if we did, I don't know. I also felt like the unicorns wanted to come out for you today too, so I'll see what they have to say. Which unicorn has something to say to Cancer? Pride. That's neat. So this is all about taking pride in yourself and just embracing those things that make you you. You know, regardless of whether that's inner beauty, outer beauty, like just you shine, just being yourself. Are there any other unicorns that want to come out for Cancer today? I think that's it. Do one more just to make sure. I don't know. I like animals. Oh no. I see that and then all the unicorns go out. Yes, come on guys. Oh my god, and what's super funny is out of that flipped upright was Rush. I feel like this was just the unicorns talking to us just because they all wanted to come out when I said that. I don't feel like that's necessarily for you, but I think that was just them being funny, like listening, like saying, hey, yep, we're here. I hear you. All right. And so here your other card, the other unicorn that wanted to come out it says, not a clock, time. Maybe you need to give yourself time to do something, or you need to be patient, or maybe something feels like it's taking forever. But none of us, are mechanical. None of us have forever. If you're feeling bored, if you feel like you're stuck here and you want to keep moving forward, or maybe you feel like, you want to take that next step and maybe your joints are feeling a little rusty or not moving. You see how there's like this, like, oh, actually, you know what? He's he's part wood too, so it might even be that he's been around for a while. He's part of the forest now. So I almost wonder if this little fairy on top of him is maybe his caretaker and is keeping him going, and they're friends and they're working together. Hey, that's kind of neat. All right. So we have pride and time. Maybe there's something that you're proud about that it took a long time for you to create, and you're like super happy about it and you want to share it with others, that's really neat. I'll keep going. I wanted this one too. Like I felt like these colors were just kind of calling um, to me a little bit for you guys. And we are always moving forward, always embracing change and growing. All right. Illusion. Embrace the truth. Oh, my bunny might be loud. I might have to stop this to go give her something to do. So it could be that, this card is about looking at the truth. It might not be as pretty as what you imagine or maybe what you've hoped for, but it's real life, it's an experience, an adventure. It's possibilities, And I like how in the mirror, how you can see how her back is turned. She's leaving that past behind. She's saying, I don't want this glamour. I don't want to be stuck in this painting. This isn't real. I can't move in here. I can't do anything. I'm stuck. Maybe the outside world here isn't as pretty as the one I'm leaving behind, maybe in your thoughts or head or whatever. But what's out there is what's meant for me. I have options. At least I can move in if and it's not to say that there aren't beautiful things ahead of you, right? Like, she looks like she's pretty smart. Like, she knows what she wants. She might even just, keep wearing this dress, go up to the next, shop down the road. Hey, I need a job. I'm going to work here. Okay, And as easy as that, maybe she's buying her clothes just like this the other day or the next day or whatever. I don't know. Feel like I was but I like all these cards together. It might just be that you maybe need to take some time and take pride in yourself and embrace the truth of things, trusting in your intuition and also like with this regeneration and this clock, like everything cycles through. And the things that you like about yourself, you can just keep making better, I like that they're saying to embrace the truth and like with the pride thing, like maybe that's one of those things that you pride yourself on, is revealing the truth and figuring out how things work. And that's something you should be proud of. Maybe you're a little bit more analytical, but you're not like super serious either, Anyway, that's really cool. I'll keep going here. I'm going to pause this for just a second so I can give my bunny something a little quieter to chew on. Hi, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to quick give her some hay there. Like actual hay. Not like hi there, but also hi there. Sorry. But she's great. She's one of those ruby-eyed white bunnies. I rescued her, oh my gosh, 7 years ago maybe now. And she was kind of doomed to live outside in a wire cage. And someone I know stepped in and got her out of kind of a bad situation. And I ended up adopting her. Anyway, long story short, she's older now. So she's a house bunny now. She's inside. She used to come out a lot and run around, but now she kind of just does her own thing. She's very sassy and active and fun. Anyway, so I'm gonna get into this. I'm going to be looking at where you are on your path right now. And I feel like for that today, I'm going to be using the Manga Tarot. And I'll do a quick shuffle for you. I feel like these cards are very vibrant and straightforward, and I don't know, they just felt like you guys today. And maybe it is, maybe you're taking the blindfold off and kind of like embracing the beautiful truths that you have going on around you. Anyway, alright, asking our guides to be with us for Cancer. Where is Cancer on their path today? We have some really nice, light-hearted energies here. What else do we have for Cancer? Where is Cancer on their path today? Alright. Oh, wow, that's a lot of wands. Holy cow. Wow, guys, like, you have maybe like a really big project that came up, and like I shuffled these too, so I'm just like, what on earth? Like, I'm just like double checking that I like shuffled these. I'll shuffle them more. I'm just saying, like, oh, and you have, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune here. Wow, like and I mean, you're Cancer, you're a fire sign, so I mean, I'm kind of, I shouldn't be surprised, I guess. I feel like I am. Cards are like, why don't you trust us? We already told you that we were here. Remember what that unicorn that came out? But this is like a lot of progression here. So we have the 3, the 4, 5, and then the 9 and 10 of Wands. This is all like super fast moving energy. And then also here with the wheel, like, you're like, I did this, I conquered this, I was here, said this, did this, like, I'm over it, I'm on to the next thing. Kind of a feeling almost, like, like the vibing sense that I'm getting from this so far is just, I feel like a lot of energies, but I noticed like these cards are very like, they're very hot and cold, right? We have either his back is turned and he's kind of like, like in his head about things. I mean, these cards are wands, so they're not swords, but I mean, they're still cards about like, having a lot going on and needing to make decisions with what's going on, and or at least, like feeling like not 100% sure which way you're gonna go. And then you have these other cards of like happiness and celebration and like, yes, I did the thing. And then you also have like, the card about like cycles too here with the Wheel of Fortune. So I wonder if maybe, if if what's been going on has been maybe a little bit of a roller coaster and you're kind of ready for that to be over with and done and go, maybe onto something solid. I'm not saying that. I mean, like, I'm not seeing anything here but fire, which I mean, that's very powerful for you. But we also, at the end of the road there with the 10 of Wands, like that's the 9 10. It's like, okay, you've done the thing, you're victorious, you're celebrated, but you're you end up overburdened. You end up, almost like that one step past where you kind of wanted to end up. One or two steps maybe even, and it's not like you wanted these wands. This was like this was your thing, right? Like, but like I said, it's a lot of like back and forth energy here. I don't feel like this is something that's just happened one time. I feel like it's maybe happened more than one time. Maybe that's why that illusion card is here along with the the stake and the regeneration. Maybe you need to kind of trust your intuition. Maybe not just go with the flow. Maybe not just um, you know um, I see this like maybe you need to like embrace the truth of what's around you. Maybe you see like some bad cycles or not even bad, but just like, maybe you kind of feel like a hamster in a wheel or whatever. Like, and you're ready to maybe try something different. Maybe it's time. Maybe that's why that time is there. We'll keep going. Obviously, I feel like, oh, sorry, it's probably loud. I feel like I've talked a lot for what I have here. I'll give this one a quick shuffle. My bunny's feeling super playful. Maybe you guys need to go take a break and play or something. We'll see, and then I can clarify those too, but I want to go on to the next step, because sometimes this kind of opens it up too. So the next thing I want to see is where do you want to be? Alright, guides. I think I want to shuffle one more time. Alright, guides, be with us in this reading. Alright, looks very intriguing. I'm interested to see more how you're feeling here. Where does Cancer want to be on their path? Where does Cancer want to be? Coming up here, where did they breath? Where do they want to be? Where are they going? The Ace of Wands. Boys. You're not even, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I do like that how the wand in this one is at least made out of wood, but it's also like in the clouds. You're just like, I'm running and I'm in this wheel and I'm just gonna keep going. That's fine. We're just on to the next thing. Apparently, okay, because now you also have the 2 cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, thank God. Ugh, you guys, I was a little worried there. I was like, like, don't burn out, okay? Like, and that might be what some of this is too, maybe work's been like super duper busy, and by the time one thing's finished, and then another thing comes up before you can like barely catch your breath, and it's not like you aren't succeeding, but you're like, oh my God, is this gonna stop? And then you're like, oh yes, I finished this thing, and then something else starts, and so I'm not saying that it's not fun. Maybe it is, but it looks like it's not all fun, like toward the end there, and the Wheel of Fortune is here to say, you have conquered. It is time to move on. We got to shake things up a little bit. The wheel's gonna turn. I don't know if you necessarily want to be in such a dramatic fashion as what's been happening. Maybe you do. Well, I guess I see it's okay. I see love here. I see you enjoying this this project, this passionate, whether it be like a relationship, work thing. Maybe with the 2 cups here too, it could be like friendship. This could be maybe maybe you're working with a lot of people and you're all doing really amazing, and the only thing I see here that isn't there is the investment is the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 that's like with these cards here, I feel like you want to keep things going. You don't want to necessarily. I feel like you might want to take a pause, but not a long pause, right? Like you want to keep going. But I'll have to clarify more. But it more or less looks like to me like you just want to be able to stop and enjoy your victory, and like take a look at him. He's looking at these pentacles. They're not ready. they're not ready yet, and he's just kind of standing there, but he knows they're going to be. And with this card here of victory, and you know, I mean, I see this one here. I mean, this is love. This can also be, you know, love with somebody. This can be doing something with someone you love, or something that you both love together, working on something together to create something new. This is these two energies coming together, with divine blessings, kind of, you know, or, you know, those feelings that make you feel like this is it. This is like the most wonderful thing in the world, you know. So maybe, you know, you want to just reach that place where you feel that happiness, and like the ace is like a new beginning too. So maybe even, you know, you're like planting this, you know, maybe this, you want this cycle to end, and you want to take this and just like plant this here and be like, all right, this is it. I'm putting this here. This is my newness, the stuff that I want to do, and I want to like kick back and watch it grow, and and then you know, be ready to go on to the next thing here, especially with that Six of Wands. You know, like this is like a lot. This is energy. I don't see like slowing down a lot really, but I see like, you know, the thoughts are that. But anyway, I'll keep going. Sorry, I'm talking a lot here. So right now, Cancer is stuck in a little loop-de-loop. It looks like that's hopefully gonna end here, so they can enjoy their success with somebody or something, or about something, you know. This is a relationship. It might be that, you know, maybe you don't see them super often, and then when you do, things are really, really amazing, and then when you're apart, things get really hard again. You kind of want to just get to that place where you can be a little bit more steady, you know, still have fun and whatnot, but, you know, have the two of you together. um, let's see, what else do we have for Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? How does Cancer get to this place of love with somebody, or something? And this could even be like love of self, you know, like deciding what that next project, or what that next thing that makes you that you want to do. You know, maybe you want to make sure that the next thing you do is going to be successful. You're trying to like decide who to do it with. Could be maybe that you're ending an old cycle from an old relationship, and you just want to be in a place where you know, you can take that next step with somebody else. But let's see. And it might be somebody else cycling back around, you know, coming in with like maybe new energy or something, and you want that. But all right. So to get there, we have the Death card, or Rebirth. I kind of like this one because he's kind of like a fun skeleton guy, almost like he's. I mean, he's kind of scary, but he's kind of like swinging that scythe in front of him. Kind of reminds me of like a guitar or something. Anyway, and then we also have like the Four of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So I'm kind of like, let's see if we need anything else here, but I think you need to like, yeah, just be like more honest with yourself about how you feel about the situation that's going on, about these cycles that are happening. I can clarify those too, but you're gonna, because like you see this guy sitting here, and you know, he looks like he's bored. He's not looking at the cups on the ground in front of him. He's not looking at the one that's being given to him. He's kind of just has his eyes closed, like he's napping, and maybe eventually he'll open his eyes. He'll take that one, maybe not, you know. It always makes me feel kind of sorry though for that girlish spirit that's there. Like she's just waiting for you, you know. Like how rude. um, And with the rebirth card there, I mean, yeah, I think you want to get off this merry-go-round, maybe you're going to have to take a look at the things that, you know, are kind of dragging you down. Because it looks like there's definitely something that you're like not into, right? And something that you'd rather go towards that does make you happier. Because like you kind of, sorry about the pause there, with this Knight of Cups there, I was just kind of comparing these two cards there. With the Knight of Cups, like how he's like looking down at the cup, and I mean the Knight of Cups, he's very emotional, right? And sometimes he doesn't always like think before he kind of goes with, well, he goes with his feels, right? He's getting there, but he wants to do it. He wants to follow his heart, um, and I almost wonder if maybe you're kind of realizing that the emotions that are coming towards you, whether this be in love or work, aren't the ones that you want. Maybe you're kind of like coming to that realization that there's maybe another love out there that's better suited for you, something that might be more worth your time. And I'm not saying that where you're at now, you have good times there for sure. I see, there's celebration there, there's victory, but then there's also going back to kind of like, like everything's too much and like you've done this before. And I'm not seeing anything like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to clarify that. I just kind of see this like this need to do something new, like along this journey in order to get to your Two of Cups. Um, Something's gonna have to change with that Death card there. That's like a major arcana card, especially like with the Wheel of Fortune too. Like maybe you feel this coming, this end of the cycle, and she's tired. She wants to drop these these wands. Sorry. And it could just be like maybe even this is just you along your path right now. You've done the thing. Maybe you kind of feel like been there, done that. Like things have been really, really good, but maybe now they're hard. Maybe you kind of like went a little too hard on something, and maybe you want to kind of like be able to step back and take a break. And I don't really necessarily see you taking a break a ton, just kind of wanting to have that spark reignited too. It could be that since you're at the end of the cycle, you feel like maybe that spark's gone out a bit, Like, I mean, the difference between these here with like the red in the sky and the clouds, and then this is very fiery. And then here there's none again. And then, we have, here we have the Five of Wands, which can be struggle. And then over here we have the Six of Wands, which is victory. I almost wonder if even like maybe like you thought something really was gonna go one way, maybe it went a different way, you know, um, and you feel that need to like just let it go, kind of a thing. Like you're like, oh, this isn't really what I wanted. This isn't what I thought. Um, I want to have those like happy feels again. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I kind of want to be a little bit nosy here real quick and see what what are all of these ones. But I know it's gonna be different for everyone, right? This is reading for the collective. So it could be that all of you are really going through something different. Like for a lot of you, maybe this is work. Maybe for a lot of you, it is relationships. Maybe, as a collective, you're not super focused in any one direction, and it's kind of like just maybe an overall vibe, or ends of cycles of things that are going on, that maybe you're not feeling super happy about right now. Maybe you're missing somebody or something else. All right. All right. Pay attention here. Can you clarify that for Cancer? Can you clarify that? Because I see, I see like a celebration and like. But we'll see here. I guess I was just a little confused with those. The Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Eight of or the Seven of Wands, and the I'm sorry, Justice card. I'm like, oh my god. So you've like been there, done that for sure. Like you have like almost all the wand cards out here. And I mean, you even saw me shuffle them again. Like, this isn't. Like, I think. I'm trying to see here, like, which are the ones we're missing. The 6 and the 8. So I'm wondering if maybe there was, like, a failure. Like, I'm not trying to be negative, but at the same time, I'm not going to, like, super sugarcoat everything, right? Even though I say stupid words like super. With that being said, I think whatever this is, you tried really, really hard and it just didn't work. You just weren't feeling it. It just, at the end of the day, like, I'm not even seeing any cups here, dude. It's like, there aren't any cups. There are no cups in how you feel right now. Like, all of the water that's here is kind of like, well, okay, I guess if you fall, you have to get through me or it's behind you. It's like, you're not even feeling about, I don't, you know, I see you want to be able to feel things at the end of this. So I don't know if, whatever you were working on, I do see these other cards here, with the Hangman and Justice, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Maybe things, kind of fell apart there. Maybe they went sideways on you. Rather this being a relationship, maybe things weren't honest, maybe things got too tricky. Or maybe it wasn't quite planned out as well as everyone thought, and um, maybe it was, kind of fun along the way, but it just ended up being this like, more of a drag than anything, more of this kind of like cycle of like, oh my god, I have to fight for this every single day. Maybe even, kind of like a lie. I'm not saying that like, but just to kind of maybe even, I don't want to say, I don't I don't know why I said that. Like, it's not that I feel like you're lying to yourself or anyone out there. I just kind of feel like maybe you did lie to yourself a little bit to kind of like keep going here, hoping that things are gonna get better. But at the end of the day, just feeling like, oh my God, do I have to like do this over and over again? Um, I see there, some dishonesty maybe in the situation. Or maybe it was just an idea that was like, super quick, like, hey, we got to do this, we got to move on it real fast. And so you just kind of like went with it, and then it kind of turned into this thing, and it was like kind of good. It was making you feel happy, but then every day was kind of like a struggle. Um, if this was a person, it might have been someone who was like manipulating you, kind of making you feel, off balance, or like maybe things weren't fair when really they were. Maybe you're kind of like starting to feel that now, like, or think about that, like, hey, like this was not in my best interest. I need to let this go. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, maybe it was fun. Maybe it kind of like, you know, um, maybe it was something that you were trying to, work towards, but I'm not seeing you like super invested in this. I just kind of see this as something that you've just been doing. Like me, you know, um, I mean, the only cards they gave me to clarify, they still didn't, give me any cups cards, so I'm not, I mean, if this is love, I'm saying that you're not feeling it, If you're in it, you're just in it because you've been in it, and you're not feeling great about it. It's just kind of is what it is, kind of a situation. Um, Maybe you're just coming to that realization now. I mean, with that page and the knight. I mean, they're not kings and queens yet. They're still like in the beginning stages. They're still like, following their their drive, more than anything, their need to be truthful, to have these thoughts, to more than they're worried about like balance or their emotions or the people around them necessarily. They're more worried about, they'd rather like, they're the kind of people who would rather tell you the truth and hurt your feelings. Or, you can even switch that around and say they'd rather lie to you to protect your feelings, even though in the long run it's going to end up coming out and hurting them, hurting you, hurting the friendship, kind of a deal. Or whatever is going on. It might just be, in this situation, suddenly these realizations are coming to light for you. And I feel like, with the Justice card here and the Hanged Man, maybe it took a while for you to kind of like, assess the situation and figure out what was really going on. You might be waiting to like find out if what was going on is going to come to light to like maybe like the public, or um, I think maybe you're still like trying to uncover things right now. You're still like, uncovering the truth. And the universe is here behind you saying, give us time. It's going to come to the truth. You're going to get karma. Things are going to balance out. Um, and then we have sorry, I was like fidgeting a lot. We have the death card here. Oh, this is getting long. On your journey in order to like find this Two of Cups, because here this is very logical. This is like, I mean, the wands are fire, so I'm not going to say you're not feeling anything, but it might be that you're just not feeling the situation anymore. Maybe it is getting to be too much for you. Maybe that fire that you felt just isn't there anymore, and you need to be honest with yourself in the situation and let things fall how they may. you know um and it might not be easy. It might be that this Hangman here, you might just need to cut himself off this tree, you know in order to take this next step, in order to like be reborn and see things how they really are. The Four of Cups, that's like ignoring your emotions. That's saying, nope, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm not gonna look at any of these things. um And then you have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Like, you feel this like thought in your head that's kind of like poking at you, like, where are your feelings? Where are your feelings, right? And this girl sitting here, hello, your feelings, we're waiting for you, and like you kind of like, like you want to get there, you want to find this happiness, you want to be victorious in love, and you want to be happy about what you're doing, and have it like get somewhere eventually. And right now you're not feeling that. You're just like, oh, I don't want to do the same old thing again, and I don't like this, and I want to get out of it, right? Um, it could be that, there are other people involved too with all these cards here, and like, what I'm seeing, it might be like a group effort thing, it might be a relationship you're in, it might be a family thing, or it might be work, take it how you will. If you feel like things need to change because you're not happy, I would say, listen to your intuition if things are going on that aren't on the up and up. The universe is on your side there to balance those scales. Um, but you're gonna have to be honest with how you feel about it. You can't just keep like pretending that things are, you know, like the cycle is okay. Like I'm not seeing that. Like I see in the future that you do want victory, you want, but I also see the road ahead, is a bit hard there with, needing to change a lot and needing to listen to your feelings. Maybe that's not something you're super comfortable with. Um, but anyways, I'm gonna clarify here for your journey. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I've been talking a long time. I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Is there anything else you want to say for your journey? The Ten of Pentacles. Anything else for your journey? Anything else? Nope. Okay. Well, you have it there. The Ten of Pentacles here along your journey. I mean, like, if you will give yourself a minute, I kind of feel like to feel out your feelings about things. Whether or not that feels like kind of uncomfortable at first. I think if you believe that there is something good out there, that you're gonna find it, and it might be just as simple as, opening your eyes to this change, opening your eyes to what's in front of you as far as love goes. And it might be that there's a person that's just suddenly like messages you or comes into your life. And it might be something or someone in the past situation where maybe you didn't give them a chance, or maybe you were just like, oh, this is boring, I don't want this. But it could be that maybe give them a chance. It could be that they've changed, and maybe that the cup that they're offering is new. Maybe it's not that old cup anymore, because like I see, I see you like kind of like rethinking this, and maybe wondering like, is this possibly something I should, think about? Is this someone or something that I should put my time and energy into? Because it kind of feels right. Like this weirdly feels like home maybe. And I mean, it could even be that what you're leaving behind is so toxic and manipulative that like you may need a minute to just kind of like check yourself, check your emotions with yourself, and let yourself become this new person. Maybe like learn how to accept love again. Even that might be something that you haven't really gotten used to if things are cycling through in your life that are kind of like not always the greatest energies. Maybe let yourself like find time to like raise your vibration, feel out what feels right to you again. That could be part of this process here, that I see going on. Because like I see that like you you don't feel like all hope is lost or anything like that. The wheel is turning. Your Two of Cups is out there. Like you feel like there's love out there. You want to have love again. You feel like there's victory out there, and something, and um, good. And I see that the universe sees that too. They want to help you end this cycle. They want you to move on to something else, move on to, finding your Two of Cups, finding that thing that you love and that loves you, whether that be like another person or not. I see that you want, success in that. You want this new beginning, and, um, and it could be with somebody that you might have, like I said, from the past that's come back into your life that you might have already like put some time, effort, energy into, that's kind of, you know, reappearing. Maybe you've changed, maybe they've changed, and it's kind of like giving you a new perspective on it too. Anyway, so I'm rambling again. Oh goodness. I don't talk that much, so this is weird for me. I'm an introvert. So I thought this would also be like a good way to, I don't know, talk more. All right, so I'm drawing a card for balance for Cancer to help them on their journey to focus on when they might be feeling stuck or need a better vibe. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. That's cool. I feel like this is like, okay, this is earth and water, right? And this is you um, taking that first step toward listening. I want to I want to say to your feelings, and maybe like trusting others around you. So I'm not sure what happened or what's going on right now. Like I definitely feel like this need to kind of like change, your perspective and figure out what it is that makes you happy again. And I feel like these cards are coming out to say like, well, what are those things that you want to invest in? What are, um, you know, especially like with the Three of Cups here, this isn't just you doing this by yourself, right? This is like, this can be other people. This can also just be like allowing other people into your life. Like I said before, like this could just be about like trust, letting yourself open up again and letting yourself trust other people and those emotions for other people. Um, so I would say like if you need to lean on something, and like like also like too like maybe you're gonna make some new friends along the way. Maybe it's been a while since you've let yourself be open to like new situations. Um, and they're kind of like saying like be open to that, like maybe it's not going to be so scary. You have the earth here, you have the water here, you have beautiful new beginnings, new beautiful things on the horizon, people out there that want to be on your side and help you. And if it's going to take some time for you to get there, that's fine. But I think trust your intuition. um, if you're having these thoughts that like you want to find the truth, it's it's out there. And the wheels turning, justice is on your side. Be proud of yourself and what you're going through. It's not always easy to like, look at things in another light, or maybe let things go so they can keep moving. And I see you want that in the future. And don't worry about time. It's fine. What's going to happen is going to happen. You need to get there. You need to take those steps. You need to embrace these new beginnings and let yourself trust again. And remember to take a moment to, do something that makes you laugh, that you know, brings you back to that moment of happiness and loving yourself. Maybe you need to just find that love for yourself again too, and you will. So again, if you need some energies to hang on to through all this, um, believe in that solid, firm earth. That expansive, beautiful land of possibilities. It's not just dirt, it's the trees, it's the mountains, it's the valleys that make way for the rivers, and the mountains that create the volcanoes, and all these like wonderful, beautiful things. And there are energies out there that are on your side, and these emotions, look at them a little bit, and if you want to, um, you know, I say like embrace it, I think you want to find your happiness. I think it's out there. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. I keep talking. Anyway, I think you guys have a beautiful reading here, and I hope you have a great week, and take care.